Hi, everybody. I am SS the Showstopper, and today is the 8th of May 2024. I have to stress the date, guys, because I often fall off track when it comes to the date. I am getting there and I'm hoping it's Wednesday. That's I'm certain of. It's bright and beautiful. I do not need any form of artificial lighting, and for that I am very, very happy. Okay, so I'm with my wig combing again. I guess you guys have seen me in this year. It was actually a wig, it was never sewn in, and I am combing it out because as I wear them, I just wash them and I will put them down and leave them be, and every now and then I'll moisturize it, I'll comb it out. That's how I protect my the synthetic hair. For those who don't know what synthetic hair means, it means it's not real hair. It's not other human being dead cells that one would parade around like what they do on social media. That's why they act so goddamn crazy, because if you're wearing other people dead cell on your head, you most likely are crazy. And you're most likely going to exude craziness all over, all the time, all day, every day. That's why they behave the way they do, because they're proud of paying 700, 350, 800 US on human hair, other people dead cell on your head to look good. I don't know, but it is what it is. I'm not faulting any woman, but I'm going to fault you if you come for the synthetic. I'm going to come for your ass. You understand? But with that being said, I'm combing it out. Synthetic also, this oftentimes is the end product of banana. Banana has no end product, for those who don't know. Every single thing on the banana can be used for something. The stain from the banana is used to make stockings. Banana is also used to make synthetic hair. So a lot of these things that you're seeing are from nature. It's just not from another human dead cell. And because of that, I'm very proud to wear it. And they usually look good though. Gone are days where they're shiny, and you can really tell. Oftentimes you really can't, especially if it's just bought and it was done up and all that good stuff. You understand? Like this in my hair, it's also synthetic. I just comb it out and I moisturize it, and I leave it be, and I pin it back in my hair or wrap it around. I'm my own little hairdresser, so I can do my own thing. But what I want to talk about, first off, before I get into it, I noticed that there are a lot of people on the internet that are coming for Montego Bay. Why? Why are you guys coming for the second city? So, in case you don't know, and you guys are being very disrespectful, you're talking about country and calling people Batman and all these kind of things. Like when you want to associate, degrade, or disrespect anybody or any place, that's the first thing that Jamaicans are going to put at the forefront of their argument, is labeling somewhere Batty City, Batty Town, and all these kind of things. Let me tell you something. Most of the guys living in Montego Bay who are homosexuals are not from Montego Bay. They're from Kingston, they're from Manchester, they're from St. Elizabeth, they're from here, there, that. They go to Montego Bay to make money, just like the straight guy who goes to Montego Bay. Because it's what? It's the richest city. It is the richest city. It may have less constituency, but St. James is the richest parish. Montego Bay is the richest city, both legally and illegally, just to highlight your darkness, or just to enlighten your darkness for those who don't know. Because when you speak with a lot of ignorance, and you're proud of it because you hide it behind joke and you think that it's funny. No, people are looking at you and saying that you're stupid because you're ill-informed, uneducated, and you're just saying things for the heck of it to hurl insults at people while at the same time looking stupid. So, just to let you know, St. James is the richest parish legally and illegally. St. James is also the only parish that has a city and country / rural. Okay, so that is St. James for you. It's the only parish that carries the city and rural, and that's documented in and of itself. There are rural areas in St. James, and there's also the city of Montego Bay. Not only that, St. James is the only parish that has all ports of entry. As an individual, identification, human being, tourist. We have an airport, and we also have seaport. Other parishes such as St. Anne's have seaport, do not have an airport. In Westmoreland, which Negril is a tourist area or tourist mecca in Westmoreland, they don't necessarily have a seaport or an airport. But they do have monumental structures, man-made structures, which are the hotels. Kingston have a airport, do not have a seaport. That is where people can come in the country via seaport. Trelawney, which has a shipping pier, seaport, again, no airport. Kingston, once again, seaport, no, airport, no seaport. St. James have seaport and airport. St. James also the only parish that doesn't rely on any other parish. We don't need you. You rely on St. James. All your people from your other parishes rely on St. James. St. James also has the number one resource on the island, which is tourism. Now, whether or not a country should rely on tourists to come in your country to eat, that's another topic for another day. I've spoken about that. That's not what the topic is about. St. James has the number one resource, and that is tourism. You understand? Other parishes have it, but they aren't the number one. St. James is the number one in tourism. So for all you people out there that are disrespecting St. James and calling this and that, a group of people from the parish, the worst woman, I can say the worst woman in Montego Bay does not display herself in the worst way like one in Kingston or one from Spanish Town. So if you think that you want to insult us, right back at you. You understand? You have to be careful of the things that you're coming on the internet saying. You'll find vulgar women from all over the parish, all over the island, right? All across the island. And let's say the worst woman out there who's most vulgar and most foul, she doesn't behave half as bad on the internet as a woman from Kingston that you will see, or from Spanish Town. And I hold no stones in my mouth to say it. You don't believe me? You can go on TikTok. You'll see their behavior. Go on this YouTube channel, and look at the past videos and stuff like that, even current ones, and check their background. Where are these women from? You understand? So don't go there. Do not try to disrespect the parish that you guys need, because you straight men come to Montego Bay to make money. Gay men come to Montego Bay to make money because they want what? The tourism dollar. They also want to get work in the call center. St. James or Montego Bay, which is the capital, has the most call center, or the most account on call center, which means that they employ the most persons. And also mean that it's mainly persons from outside of St. James who are mainly the ones seeking jobs there, because people in St. James are just done away with call center because of what it offers. And, persons are simply not comfortable in the customer service field and, doing this type of job that is kind of tedious, even though it's sitting down and talking. You're robotic, your movements are limited and all these kind of things. And you get a set pay. Yeah, you get pay on commission, but you can't put the commission in it to speak on your salary, because $10 might be over there, and all the stretch you're stretching to reach that $10 target, you're not meeting it. And because of such, people are just so done away with call center. You will find a smaller percentage of persons from St. James working in the call center versus persons who are not from St. James. So you guys want to relax, take a step back, and think about what you're saying before you actually portray your ignorance on social media. Now, back to something else that I really want to talk about. Or onto the topic that I really want to talk about. worldawg, gh3tto, Swissly, Baby Boss, all these guys on TikTok, they have a falling out, especially worldawg and gh3tto. And the things that worldawg is saying about someone who he considers a friend, I get to understand that the person might sidestep you and say things about you that you didn't like and stuff like that. And you guys are at odds with each other. But what happened to calling someone off here and speak to them, or having a meeting? You can have a meeting and talk to your friend and let them know that I'm uncomfortable, I'm hearing this and stuff, and I'm hearing it too often. I usually expel outside noise, but I'm hearing it too often, and because I'm hearing it too often, this is the reason I'm confronting you about it. And I want to know what's up. What the hell is happening? Why is it that this is being said, or persons are saying that you're saying this about me? But to come on the internet and talk about the guy who was sleeping on your couch or on your bed, the guy couldn't afford a bed, you buy him a bed. He got up in the morning and he's ordering Popeye. He's big and sour, him a batty man, him a this and that. And you have no name. And your woman feed him, and your woman should have pissed in the food. And I'm like, he's saying some really dark things. worldawg have been saying some really dark things about someone you consider a friend. Remember, I do a video about respect. All of my videos, I'm considering like a good 70% of my video, I keep talking about respect And to know that someone can come on the internet and say these kind of things about a friend, you guys were friends. And this is how you treat friends. Again, I'm asking the question, is this how people treat friends? When you and your friend have a falling out, this is what you do. You go on the internet and you listen, forgive me. I'm ignorant to the new wave of friendship. I'm not so known. I'm not so knowledgeable. I'm not so aware of how it goes. So you guys have to inform me and let me know what's taking place. My knowledge of a friendship is that they take care of each other, they hold secrets or private thoughts, and they keep it as is. The same way how you would with a partner that you're intimately involved with. I'm thinking that's how you treat a friend. You are there for a friend. You take care of a friend. If a friend is sick or homeless, you are there for them until they get back on their feet. If there's a falling out, you both go your separate way, and the friendship is null and void. The friendship has been decimated, and you leave it where it is. You will leave it where it is, and you both go your separate way. You don't talk about each other, and you simply move on. But that doesn't seem to be the case. That doesn't seem to be the case. It seems like the friendship are synthetic, like they here. They aren't real. The friendship aren't genuine. And because they aren't genuine, they move by clout. So whatever it is that's popular. And by the way, speaking of clout, I can say anything right now and get away with it. I'm a no-name YouTuber, remember? You guys don't respond to any and anybody. You only respond to people with clout. And like, I don't have any subscribers like that or any person that is trafficking my channel heavily. I can say anything and get away with it. That's a blessing. Anyways, I'm the type of person that is respectful, and so I won't go out in the deep end. But World Dog, the things that you have been saying is really dark, disrespectful, and it shows who you are by character. It's not the first you're doing these kind of things, and I'm not sure if I want to call you out. I'm not sure if I want to call you out because these people know who you are and they choose to align themselves with you or associate with you. So it means that they're doing it for clout just the same. Their friendship is even not real. They're doing it for clout. They want the money from the TikTok donators or gifters or donors or whatever you call them. And because of such, they will align themselves with someone who's popular, who have a heavy following base and all these kind of things. So none of you guys are real. World Dog is just the worst out of them all because he wash his dirty linen in public. Anything that he has to say to you, he say to the public. He bring any private conversation or private issues that two friends will have, he bring it to the public and he simply doesn't care. He'll go in on you and he doesn't care. He doesn't care at all who it tickles, who it offends. He will just say whatever it is that he feel like saying, believing that your mouth have stones in it and you cannot talk. Now it goes back to the question about fake friend and all these kind of things and how to spot a fake friend. I did an entire video on it and I spoke about the mind frame of a master manipulator, a grade A narcissist, aka a psycho. You understand? Because they're just gonna do things that are unnecessary. They're gonna do things out of the way. They're gonna do things extra. They're gonna do things, by way to make themselves look like a victim by any means necessary. And if it means burning down their entire goddamn house with themselves in it, if it means cutting their nose to spite their face, that's exactly what they are going to do. You understand? Because they don't care. They don't respect anybody. They don't respect themselves. Look at how they speak on social media. Look at how they address each other. Look at the joke that they run with each other. There's no boundaries. There's no limitation. And because of that, they just say anything that comes to the mouth. And when it goes too far, then you're in your feelings. One is going to be in their feelings. One is going to be upset. One is going to go to the left. One is going to take the right. And then it just fall apart. And then they kiss and make up. Normalizing disrespect, as I said before in my other video. People are normalizing disrespect. And it goes to show the type of society that we are in, where not only are you normalizing disrespect, you're teaching the younger generation that it's okay to have a friend that will go in on you, talk about your bedroom business, your private parts, this and that, and all these kind of things in the most demeaning and disgraceful way. And at the end of the day, you guys can kiss and make up. And that's normalizing toxic behavior. That's normalizing toxicity. That's normalizing disrespect. And who is going to thrive in a society like that? You're going to have a high murder rate. You're going to have friends killing friends. Because one day you're going to remember, oh, he dissed me that time. Remember, when the person disrespect you once and go way out in the deep end, especially when they're coming to social media and airing it out. Let's say all things are equal. You have the heart of gold and you decide to be forgiving. You know what you have done? You have greenlight them the opportunity to do it again and again. That's what you are doing. You are greenlighting them to disrespect you again and again because they have eventually developed something that they call a familiar spirit. And when you have a familiar spirit, you're going to say and do just about anything because you don't think that the friend is owed that much respect because you're convincing yourself that, okay, forgive me the first time, he's just a regular, schmegular individual. And so he's just going to look over it. He's just going to curse back or he's going to vex for 2 days or vent. And then we're going to get back to the get back moment of when we were cool with each other. But if you nip it in the bud and you get rid of them permanently, immediately, they see themselves and realize something is right. Because what they do, they will walk around for days convincing themselves that they are the victim and they were actually right. But when they see that you're hell-bent on not communicating or having anything to do with them, they will come back to their humanity. They will come back to their human decency and address the matter on a different perspective and see where it's happening. Not only that, when the second and the third individual decide to expel themselves from them, or from their life, from their circle, from their space, immediately and forever, they will start to see who they really are. That they are a destructive individual. They are no good, nasty person that deserve no friendship. This doesn't deserve the space or the energy of anyone. And when we look into something like that, we're just seeing where things are just out of control. Things are just moving from right to left. Things are moving from up to down. And, it's just a sad case. It's just a sad case. And, to know that you have friends these days and you can't trust people. I mean, you guys, I don't know how you do it. There are times when I say to myself that I wish that I have a friend that I could hang out with. I could do this and do that with. But then I realize who is there for me when I'm sick? Who is there for me when I was in the hospital? I realized that I actually have a friend. You understand me? They're just productive people who have something doing, so they don't have the hangout time on their hand or stuff like that. So I just have to respect that. But should something grave befall me, they are there and they know what time it is. They're there for me. And for that, I respect them. You understand? So when I look into it, do I really need that type of friend, the hangout friend? No, not necessarily. It does no good. It goes anywhere. Unless it's the respectful type of friendship where you set boundaries and limitations, then you're cool. Because obviously what we're seeing on social media are a group of people who did not set any boundaries, any form of limitation. They just come together casually and they're talking because they have a team, they have a group, they have their hundreds of thousands of followers, and they turn on their live and they have their 10,000 views, 9,000 views, 9,000 people watching and all these kind of things. And you don't even realize that it's actually when you're doing something or saying something negative that the crowd come, because the crowd are what? Negative prone people. The crowd aren't positive, productive people. They are negative prone, and so they go where negative resides. They know that worldawg is the most negative individual on the app, the most disgraceful individual on the app. And so they will go over there because they can get their daily dose of nastiness, basically. They can get their daily dose of ugliness, of this moonstruck type of behavior. They will get their daily dose of it. It's much like the crime channel on YouTube. The people in the diaspora, they join Claire and they, oh my God, I can't wait to get up in the morning and watch you. I have to watch you. Your news channel is so nice. I love it. Because what? They're getting their daily dose of the bloodshedding, the bloodletting, the crime, the killing, the heinous killing. They're getting their daily dose in their ears. And they love how it's being reported and it's sensationalized. And they like it and they love that. They are not interested in crime being solved. They're not interested in crime dwindling. They say that they are, but their body language is something and the things that they type is something completely different. Much like the persons who are following the worldawg and these type of people, including the RT boss on TikTok, about a bunch of destructive, nasty, low-life women. A bunch of low-life women. You understand? And that's what they stand for. That's what they're about. I care zero. We ain't meeting up at the same place. And so I can't say anything. because we're not meeting up at the same place. I'm not looking to you guys for anything, because you're just low in vibration and low in character, and you guys are normalizing disrespect, because a lot of you are RAPE victim, molested victims, and all these kind of things, and so all pride goes out the window. You didn't seek counseling, you didn't seek to get over the trauma or the situation that you went through, and you normalize it. And because you normalize it, you just walk around and you guys just spew anything that comes to your empty brain, anything that comes to your nasty mouth. You just say it on social media, and that's a perfect representation of you guys. So when you guys are coming for worldawg and saying this and saying that about worldawg, he's a perfect representation of you guys. That's why I say I'm not even sure if I should go in on him. Why would I want to go in on him? He's a perfect representation of what you guys stand for. That's how you behave on social media. He's showing you that it was the women like you who raised him, because that's how you guys behave. That's how you guys behave. So he take women like him, women who raised him, so he end up behaving the same way, that effeminate type of energy that he exudes. You understand me? That overly aggressive feminine energy, that feminine, overly aggressive feminine energy that a lot of you women, I want to say the black woman so bad, so bad. I want to say the black woman so, but I'm choosing not to. I'm choosing my words carefully. The effeminate energy, overly aggressive, bantering, social media diatribe that he caters to all day, every day, that he protrudes and he display for you guys. You notice you are the ones who go over there. You guys go over there and you watch it. Those are the type of women who raise him, women like you. So at the end of the day, I'm not even gonna go in on him. It just shows the type of person who raised him. What else do you want me to say? I guess this is the part where you're waiting for a conclusion. This is the part where you're waiting for me to say, at the end of the day, we should be careful and we should learn to respect each other. And no, I'm not giving you that. You guys don't really deserve it. You guys should continue. Do what you do best. It shows who you are, perfect representation of you. I'm not sure if it's a perfect representation of Jamaican people, but I know it's a perfect representation of you. It's just only such a pity that the productive people aren't more encouraging, more uplifting, more inspiring, don't come on social media more often. More of you, the persons who are successful in life through education, through being creative, through being innovative and stuff like that, or the persons who are doing well, even if they don't reach their personal goal. Persons who are doing well, do not come out and be more vocal on social media, so that younger generation out there can know that, listen, this behavior is something that will hold me back. Let me focus on the other one that will actually make me a better individual. Because if I go over there and I mimic what I'm seeing, it's going to work out for my disadvantage in the long run. You understand? And that's all I have to say about it. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy your day and may God bless you. Bye-bye.